Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Force here, and today we will be taking a look at 40 minutes of gameplay in Clan of Champions. Clan of Champions is a fantasy-themed action game where you play as one of three survivors battling for life or death in an arena as they attempt to become the mighty champion. This game was developed by Acquire, a developer most noted for their early work on the Tenchu and Way of the Samurai series, and I have to say, back in the day, I loved me some Tenchu, so I was really excited when I heard that Clan of Champions was coming to the US. This is a game that was actually originally released in Japan as a PS3 exclusive back on November 23rd of 2011. It has made its way to the US and EU thanks to NIS America, and it is available on the PC, PlayStation 3, and the Xbox 360. Now once again here in this video we will be taking a look at 40 minutes of gameplay, so let's go ahead and get things started. We will begin here with the character creation screen. Don't mind this guy in the background. He's actually a character that I've already played a little bit of the game with. We're going to make a brand new one for the sake of this video, however. First thing we're going to be presented with is the race selection. 3 races available in the game. Depending on the race you select, the base stats will be different, of course, as well as the visual. Also a little bit of flavor text here for each of the races. So there is humans, elves, and orcs. And you can see those base stats do change. Now, because I'm going to go sort of with the melee brawler, my preferred choice is going to be the orc, as he has got the most base strength and vitality. Let's go ahead and do some customizations as well. You can change the voice type. There's 3 options. He just, just grunts differently. You can also change the head type, 3 options for that. Let's see what we got. There's type A, type B. Okay, that's a little goofy looking. And that is the goofiest, so we're going to go with that. 3 options for face types. Let's try to find the weirdest looking. I think we found it. And then we also have a bunch of options for hair. So type A is just bald. Let's see here, we got a little, that's a cute haircut. That's nice. A little soft cap. Type E is a mohawk. I think the mohawk might have to do it. Yeah, buddy. Also have some options for some tattoos. Looks like there's a bunch of these. I'm not going to cycle through all of them. Let me just pick something here. I don't even see where that tattoo was applied. Is there anything? Okay, there you got a little face eye tattoo. That's great. All right, we can also do the hair color. You can see here you can go with the hue slider. You can also decide how vivid you want it to be. Let's give him a vivid mohawk. Yeah, what color do we want though? Do we want to go, let's go with a teal. Who doesn't love some teal? Make that nice and bright, there we go. And then we can also pick the skin color. Oh, this is going to be ridiculous, yes. We're gonna do it, we are going to do it. Look at my beautiful orc. All right, that looks great, wonderful. Name entry, we're gonna go with the Mighty Force Lull. And stats. Okay, so after you customize your character, you can then choose stats. You've got 10 points that you begin with. And with that, okay, that's good. And then with that, you can decide how you want to allocate it. I think I am actually going to throw all of these into strength. Now, there's a level up system in this game, and with that, you will acquire more points that you can basically divvy up how you like. Hit next, and here's the confirmation. Here's my Orc Force Lull. Oh, I'm sorry, I completely passed right over this. So the fighting style, I am going to go with Sword and Shield, but there are 3 fighting styles in the game. You can see Sword and Shield, an orthodox style in which you wield 1 weapon and 1 shield. It's a fair balance between offense and defense and makes it easy to use. There's also a dual wielding style, an offensive style in which you wield 2 weapons, lacks sufficient defense but has great reach. And then lastly, there's a close combat style. This is where you fight with your bare hands or basically fisted weapons or grappling weapons, as it says here. A short reach but capable of quick attacks. I'm going to go with the Sword and Shield. That is just my preferred playstyle, so that is what we will go with. And then we will hit next. Here is the confirmation. We hit decide, and there you go. Creating this character build, proceed. Yes, thank you. Alright, so here's my new character, Force Lull. A little bit of stuff here. You can get some information about the character. You can hit edit to switch between multiple characters. You can see quite a list available. I'm not sure, it might even extend beyond that. We might just get a scroll. I don't plan on making that many characters though. You can also delete existing characters, and here's a save file as well. Under the status section, item box is basically your inventory. We'll take a look at this later on. Skill upgrades, set skills, abilities, all of these things we'll take a look at as we make our way into the game, but I just want to kind of hop right into the gameplay. There's also a rank board and shop. A shop is where you can purchase items such as weapons, helmets, shields, all that stuff. But again, let's hop right into the gameplay here. Now, something I do just want to show you, this was very bothersome to me. This game was released last week via Steam, so it's been out for more than a day or two, to say the least. And it is still bugged, evidently. I can play single player no problem. Anytime I try to go to team or versus, I get a network error has occurred. No idea. No, this is not a problem with my internet. I'm doing plenty of things on the web right now, so I'm not sure what the issue is. There may be a fix on forums somewhere. It's nothing I looked into, but this is going to be a turnoff. You know, if someone first picks up this game, tries to play multiplayer, and deals with this, not everyone is going to go straight to forums to try to find the solution. I could certainly do it, but I just wanted to show that this is a occurring problem. And I didn't plan on playing multiplayer for this video anyway, so we're going to go to single, and then you're going to be presented with an option in terms of difficulty. Now, I'm just going to go with the veteran, sort of middle of the road. Brave is the hard, and legend is just supposed to be crazy hard difficulty. Obviously, you expect things to get more difficult in terms of the enemies, how effective they are, and how tough it is to take them down, but you also are rewarded with more gold for each mission that you complete in the higher difficulties. I'm just going to go with veteran, and let's start off with mission number 1 out of a total of 24 missions. Damned Ruins. Those damned ruins. Alright, let us begin. Okay, so a little cinematic introduction here to the level. I'll just let this play through. Normally this is something that I would just skip, but you're just going to see us walk. Look at he walks like a girl. That's my champion Forcelol and my 2 allies. Now, were I to be playing with other people in multiplayer gameplay, these would be real people I'm playing with, but these are just AI as a result. Now, we're going to go ahead and talk about the combat. I'm going to try to explain everything that's going on to you, but trying to make sure I do it in a safe and effective manner, because you can die pretty easily in this game if you're not being careful. So that guy's going to continue to chase me. He is now engaging that guy. That is good. So now I can show you this. Now there's a timer up top with which you have to complete every level, but I just want to show you the various types of attacks and things you can do. So starting off, attacking with left mouse button, that is going to do a head attack. Middle mouse button is a body attack. Right mouse button is a low attack. So you've got all those options. It is click or scroll middle mouse button to do that body attack, and then of course click left and right to do that head and low level attack. Beyond that, you can block with shield, and that is also going to lock you onto a target, which is definitely very effective. That is the type of style that you can do. There's also dodging available. You do that with spacebar, and you can also parry, which is shield plus spacebar will do a parry attack. Let's go ahead and take out this guy quickly. We're going to help him here. So I'm just going to do some head attacks and some body attacks with my various mouse button combinations. And you can just it's basically just button spamming, but if you spam, you know, left mouse button a couple of times, it does a combination attack. We can do left and center to do, you know, a couple of head attacks followed by a body attack. Pretty basic stuff there in terms of that combat. So that is the general attacking that you can do. Beyond that, there are also special attacks. So what I want you to divert your attention to right now is the upper left-hand corner of the map. You see my name, Forcelol, plus a red health bar indicator, as well as a blue mana indicator. Now, you use up that mana by casting spells, and you cast spells by doing the following: holding down Control, and then hitting either left, right, middle mouse button, or spacebar. So let me go ahead and lock onto this guy. I'm gonna hold down Control and hit... Oh! Here's another guy coming. Run out of the way. I'm going to hold down Control and hit spacebar, and it's going to do my magic attack. So that launches a fireball. You can see that guy now is burning, and he is not happy. And we're going to go ahead and do a couple of shots there and hit this guy as well. So my mana will recharge, and the spells go on cooldown. The fireball, which was on the right-hand side, went on cooldown. It is just now available again, so let me cast it again. I'm going to go back here, and casted it in the wrong direction, which is obviously bad. But yes, you've got magic abilities, and you can cycle through these abilities out of a mission, basically the ability types that you want and where they are located. So in completing this first mission, I've got some things here. My sword and shield style have leveled up to 3. I also gained some gold, and we can purchase some items here. And I think, let's take a look. Well, I don't actually know how effective my current item is, so I don't want to waste any gold. Well, you know what? Here, why don't we do this? We're going to grab Let's see. I'm gonna sort here by hitting space, and we're gonna sort by weapon rank, descending order. So get the. Just want to see the most effective stuff. So get some daggers up here. Small shield, which is 17 and 25. That is 14 and 21. We're gonna let's grab the shield here, and then I'm also gonna grab a short sword because I'm gonna prefer to play with a short sword than a dagger. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna select those, and then we're gonna hit exit. Yes, I'm okay with that. Alright, so we picked up some items. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the various customization within the game that you can do between switching items, selecting skills, and things like that. So we're going to go to the shop here quickly. Weapon enhancement, don't want to do that right now. Let's go ahead and actually go to the item box first. So we're going to take a look at the various things that I have. Helm, only one option there. Alright, so the weapons. My dagger damage is only 6, as you can see. So the short sword that I did purchase is much better, so we're going to equip that. The shield, the one that I got, is much better, so we'll equip that as well. And I don't think I have anything special for any of these either. No. Okay, so that is that. I got myself a new sword and shield. Wonderful. I can go to the shop here and sell some items. We're going to sell the ones that I am not using. I'm going to go back. Grimoire, nothing that I have yet. You can use Grimoires, though, when you acquire them through going through the campaign to purchase new spells. And weapon enhancement, you basically can use other weapons to enhance current weapons, and you'll see a result of that transfer when you try to do it. Nothing we're going to do right now, though. Okay, skill upgrade. Go to sword and shield, because I have leveled that up. So I've got 2 skill points, because I've leveled sword and shield up to level 3, I believe it was. And now I can select my skill points into what particular skills that I want to put in. So I have my jump, thrust, charge, and backslash here as my sword and shield abilities. There's also separate abilities for dual wielding, as well as the brawler fighting style. But again, we're gonna focus here on this, and I haven't leveled up in these because I wasn't using either of these fighting styles in the last match. But if I do, for example, if I drop my shield and pick up another weapon, I will switch to dual wield style and gain experience, and I can level up points that way. That's if I do that in the middle of a fight. But I'm going to try to always maintain one sword and one shield. These items can be dropped, though, so it's something you got to keep in mind. And I'm going to primarily level up jump thrust. In fact, I think I'm probably going to spend all my skill points until it caps me and prevents me from doing so, just because this is the ability that I use most often in combat, and I'd like to make it as strong as possible as a result. Alright, so we've leveled that up, got some skill upgrade. Now let me show you actually exactly what these do. So jump thrust here, run towards a foe, dive, and thrust at their head. The charge ability charges toward a foe with a shield raised. If I hit them, I will crush their guard, that is their blocking. And then backslash, a downward slash followed by a back handspring. So those are my 3 currently available skills for sword and shield. And now that is all set. We did skills, we did the skill upgrade, we took a look at the item box and the shop. So let's go ahead to the mission, and let's move to the second mission, pitched battle. And we hit ready. Alright, so last time we talked about the basic combat style. I want to show you more of the specialty skills that use up mana this time around. And it is a new battle arena, new sets of enemies, timer up top again. Alright, so we're going to again talk about here the special abilities. So it is holding down control plus doing left, right, or middle mouse button. We're going to do hold down control and left mouse button. This is my dive attack that I use most often. That one right there. Goes on cooldown, uses up some mana, as you see. Now, I mentioned before that there is parrying and stuff in this game. I think I'd like to try to show you that. My helmet fell off, so we can talk about that system now. So you can lose your helmet, you can lose your weapon, you can lose your shields. All of these things are true. They will happen often. The way you pick them up or switch between the two is with the number keys. Number 1, we'll pick up a shield. We'll pick up an item on the ground and put it in your shield slot. I could pick up a helmet and put it in my shield slot, but I don't want to do it. Hitting number 2, we'll pick up an item and use it as a helmet. I'm pretty sure you can only do that with helmets, so I've never seen a shield on anyone's head. So you can see he dropped his shield there. Now I could go back and I could pick up that shield. Although I do believe my shield's better, so I won't do that. Let me just take a look here. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. That's a small black shield, 17, 29, 19. I'm gonna hit 2 to switch here. That's the exact same. Oh no, that's a helmet. Hit 1 to switch here. 17, 25, 18. 17, 20. Okay, so the one on the ground is actually better, so let's go ahead and try to pick that up soon. First, let me deal with these guys, though. Got some friends coming. You're going to hear a lot of furious mouse clicking because this game does involve a lot of mouse clicking. So deal with it. All right, that shield on the ground is better than one I have, so we're going to go over here, hit 2 to pick it up. Oh, that was my helmet. I'm silly goose. Hit 1. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you can drop your items just by hitting those buttons as well. You can also, after getting hit after a period of time, your armor will fall off. You'll notice I've lost one of my boots here. And that will happen, just like that guy just lost his helmet. The only problem is you can't pick up the armor pieces. The only things you can pick up on the ground are weapons for left and right hand, and a helmet. And a shield consist basically of as a left or right hand weapon. So, okay, so my helmet fell off, so I'm gonna need to go over here and hit 2 to pick that up. There it is. So it's a pretty interesting system. Now, if I hit 3, what that's gonna do is that's gonna pick up an item and put it in my sword hand. Let me try to show you here. Watch this. I'm gonna go over here, hit 3. So now I'm wielding 2 shields. This is legit. This is really happening. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of an interesting system. I found it very intriguing, but I am now wielding 2 shields. I am not kidding you. I mean, you're seeing it, so I don't have to consistently tell you what I'm doing. You can, you've got full vision of what's going on here. It's so silly. It is so silly in my eyes. Okay, we're gonna hit that guy with a couple of combination attacks. I am gonna pick up my sword again. I just want to finish this guy off with 2 shields just because it is a riot. Come on. Come on. Alright. Now I'd like to show you parrying as well. Alright, let's go back over here. We're gonna hit 3 to pick up this sword. And now, again, I could pick up a helmet and use it in my other hand as well. If I go over here, hit this helmet, and that's all of a sudden in my shield hand is a helmet. I know, it's silly. We already talked about this. I don't know why I have to mention it again. It's so silly. It's just, I don't, like, how does that, I don't know. It's neat, though. It's silly, but not in a way that I'm like, oh, that's so stupid, I hate this. No, I think it's kind of cool, to be honest. As ridiculous as it is kind of neat. Alright, we're gonna go back here. I'm gonna evade with my space bar, and I am gonna go back to pick up my shield, because I do want a real shield. None of this shenanigans here. And we're gonna deal with this guy. Now that I'm on a one-on-one situation, I'd actually like to show you, okay, so blocking with space bar. I can just hold down, I'm sorry, blocking with left shift is how that is done. Now what I can do is while blocking, if I hit spacebar during an attack, I can parry it and make him drop his weapon. I'm going to try to do that here. There we go. So look at that. I parried, made him drop his weapon. That forced him to pick up a shield as a result. Now I can probably try to do that again. There it is. So made him drop his shield there. So it's actually pretty involved combat. It isn't really just spamming. I know that I said it can be very spammy with the combos, which is true, but you can be very tactile with the things that you do. I mean, specifically in trying to make people drop their items. That is a huge thing that you can do. That is pretty significant if you can make someone drop an item. It really kind of puts them in a rough situation. Now, they're not completely defenseless. They're still able to defend themselves unarmed in unarmed combat, but yeah, there you go. Alright, so my sword and shield style became level 5. I also gained Serpent Bite, Helm Boost, found a Grimoire, gained some gold. Okay, so all those things occurred. Now, let me go ahead and do a sort option. We're going to hit Z to bring up sort. Oops, that is to change view. We hit space to do sort, and we're going to sort by weapon rank. Okay. So let's take a look here. 22 damage Gladius, I'm going to grab that. Infantry armor, let's grab that. Got a small shield, 1521. I don't think that's as good as the one that I had. Although, I think I'm just going to grab it anyways just to see. 21 Gladius, the one that I'm getting is 22. Shield is 1827. Ooh. Shield up here, 1827, that's nice. Leather helm, 17. What's the one that I picked? 13. Leather helm, 17. Okay, good. We're gonna go with that. Yes. And awesome, we picked up some new items. So first thing I want to do is go into the item box and grab these here. This other helm is the better of the two. Short sword, Gladius, yes, grab that. Small shield. Grab that. Heavy gloves, no. I did grab some armor, some very nice armor. Sexy. And I don't think I had a top or bottom. Nope, I believe that is everything. Wonderful. Then we'll go to skill, this right here. Check out weapon enhancement now. I currently have this equipped. If I were to try to enhance with this, wait a second. Okay. Let me try to do it this way. There we go. So this is going to increase it by giving it more armor available. There we go. So you can combine these things to increase them a little bit. I think I'd rather even just sell that though. Oh, cancel. That's actually going to decrease it. All right, we're just going to back up. We're going to go to our Grimoire right now, which you saw at the end of the match we did pick up. And with that, we can now unlock another skill, which is Ice Blessing. You and any of your allies in range will receive Blizzard's Aegis. Upon casting, burns, shocks, and frozen states will be dispelled. So its ability to dispel, I sort of like my Fireball, so I am going to keep that. But, I mean, there's nothing else I can do. I can't increase the Fireball with this Grimoire that I have, so I might as well just pick that up. There we go. Although, again, I'm not going to use it, really. Skill upgrade. We have a couple more points. I also picked up Serpent Bite. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this points into Jump Thruster. Now, that's the ability that I do want to level up the most. However, what I'm also going to do in set skills is get rid of the Charge that I don't really like that much and replace it with Serpent Bite. Okay? And now these are my active skills that I use. These are the ones that are left, middle, and right mouse button. This right here is the spacebar ability. And then there's also passive skills. You can see a few of them I've got here. I've got Guard Boost ×2. This is Auto Guard. It's a 30% chance to auto execute Auto Guard. Effect Boost. As you evade and negate effects, negative effects will fade 3 times as fast. And then plus damage, up to 3 plus damage for every skill. So these are passive skills, and I have unlocked other ones that I can do. There's ones for different categories. There's armor ones. There's ones right here that's based on the guard. There's sword and shield ones, dual wielding, brawling ones, and then magical ones. These are, again, all passive skills that I can lock. You can have 4 at any given time. You can see these all 4 are active. I also have these ones for helm boost and armor boost. Sorry, body damage plus armor, both for the helm boost. I'm not interested in those, though. We're just going to stick with this, because that is... well, that's just what I want to do. And then we're going to go ahead and go into the next mission. And this is the game. You go through these various arenas and continuously progress your way through the game, trying to become the champion, as we mentioned earlier, and the combat. And leveling up, getting skills, acquiring new weapons and armor, and that's it. So the biggest thing with this game is, you know, you really have to enjoy this combat style to even really have any interest in this game. I think that this combat style has depth to it, which is exciting. There's a lot of issues that I have with this game, though, and I guess now that we've really talked about the majority of the combat and the things that are capable in here, now it's time to talk about some of these game's issues. For one, visuals. Ugh. I mean... this game looks horrendous. Now, with that said, I am fully aware, and I expect you guys as well, to be aware that visuals don't make or break a game. Graphics do not make or break a game, but gosh, they just can make it difficult to look at times, can they not? I mean, beyond my ridiculous character with purple and a teal mohawk, which unfortunately we can't even see, covered by his damn helmet, but beyond that, yeah, it just looks kind of old. In fact, it looks like the old Tenchu. Not really, but you know what I mean. It feels almost like a PS1 game. That may be a little bit of a stretch, but it definitely feels a little bit dated to me. But again, that's not everything. It really is about the combat, and the combat does have its depth. Once you get into it, you really have to be aware of all the things you can do, the parrying, the blocking. And here's something else that I haven't mentioned yet. There are, if you, mid-attack, if you do one of your spells or a body charge, which is done with Q, it will be done quicker. So if during an attack I hit Q, or if I hit one of my spells, it is executed quicker. So it makes it so that chaining these abilities results in much more effective combat. So again, skill, right? Skill, skill, skill. Where is that? My good shield. I know it was dropped. That's a good shield, I think. Okay, 18. What's this one over here? Small black kind, so that's not it. All right. So yeah, for example, if I just take Q, it takes a certain amount of time. But if I go attack and then Q, it is done faster. I don't know if you can notice that there, but it is done in a faster manner. So here's just normal Q. Let's take a look at it. Normal Q, and then attack and throw the Q in there. That charge is done a little bit quicker than it is otherwise. You may not believe me, but that's what it said in the tutorial, and it does appear like it is that way visually. All right, we're gonna pick up a helm here with 2. That is 17, 23, 22. Okay, the one on the ground is better. All right, great. Okay, so we have cleared all the enemies over here, and now we're gonna be moving over to the next area. So yeah, the game does not look good. Not even a little bit. But I find the combat to be pretty engaging. So the visuals are my first complaint with this game, but again, not game breaking, not the end of the world. Something that I do think is really negatively impacting this game is its price. Now, the full price of this game is $40, $39.99. It is currently with a 20% discount available for $31.99. I even think the discounted price is too much, to be frank with you. I think that this should be a $15 to $20 title, you know, maybe $10 on sale or something, but $30 on sale. And the reason I say that is because, like, it's great combat, but this is, you're just fighting your way through arenas, and that's all this game is. And you saw the levels, I believe it was 26 or somewhere along those lines, you know? I mean, having this great combat experience is awesome. And I suppose there's one thing that I am leaving out that does, of course, add to this game's longevity. It's that if the multiplayer gets working, which I haven't been able to get it to work, but if it does get working, well, then that's a whole nother experience as well. Now, the multiplayer can be done in a few fashions. You can play with other people, so you'll be doing this 3-man arena style combat here with 2 other people, or you can play against other people. So you'll have your team, there'll be an opposing team, and you both fight each other, you know. So those are the 2 styles. That's definitely going to add to the longevity, but I still think that $40 is a little bit high for an asking price. So what I would recommend for you guys is I would wait for something akin to a Steam sale, any sort of heavily discounted period for this game. I think that's going to be more difficult on the consoles, though. I'm not really console savvy in terms of the sales and stuff, the options that are available for console players, but I would not suggest buying this for $40. I think that's pretty steep. Unless you're watching this video and you're like, I love this type of combat. If you're saying that right now while watching this combat, then, you know, it could be worth it for you. And because there is multiplayer, I definitely see longevity existing within this game. I just personally think, based on all the other quality games that are available for cheaper, that is a lot to ask for, $40. It's not quite the same, but let's look at another sort of, it's the medieval brawler, like you look at the Chivalry and the War of the Roses. I think that those games seem much more current and offer greater value based on, that is based on a short experience with this title though, so you can't take that with the utmost. You know, this is more or less a first impressions video. I've only played this game briefly prior to making this. So you have to take that with a grain of salt, and I'm fully willing to admit that. I mean, that's what this series is. It's initial impressions with as much information as I can give you guys in terms of the game's history and the game's mechanics and everything like that. I basically try to play long enough to get a firm grasp on what the game is all about, but I can't talk to you about how this game feels after 20 hours of gameplay, not right now at least. And it's also because of the vast amount of games that I cover that it would be hard to do something like that. So we're gonna try to continue to muscle our way through here. But this is fun. This is satisfying combat. There's no doubt about that. I just grimaced when I saw the price. I said, ugh, really? That is my opinion. Of course, everyone is capable and intelligent enough to come about their own. And that's also kind of part of the reason why I do these videos, to give you guys enough gameplay footage to let you decide, hey, does this look valuable to me? Does this look like something that I would purchase? Something that I want to get? That's up to you. Sword and shield style became level 8, wonderful. Dual wielding style became level 2. Close combat, level 2. I also picked up stealth needle. And avoid boost, that is a passive. Straight sword boost, passive. Shield boost, passive. Boot boost, passive. And gained a bunch of gold. Okay, now, take a look here at our... Alright, so this is going to show me my current weapon. And a little comparison here. Let me sort again. I wish it auto-sorted, I really do. By type. Sort by straights, I don't know. Okay, so... Wonderful. So sorting by the type of weapon. None of those weapons look good to me. Maybe the flail's only 21 though. Okay, let's take a look here at my shield. Oh wait, let's go to hell. Let's check out the armor. Mine is 16 and 21. This is gonna be nice, so we're gonna grab that. Let's go to the helm, 17. We got the black helm at 20. 20, 29, 25. Yeah, let me go with this one actually. Actually that's pretty good. And then lastly the shields here. I've got 18, 27. Nothing that I see that looks better than that, so we're just gonna go with these pieces, and there you go. Alright, wonderful. So again, we go through the same game here. Take a look and replace some items. That was not replaced. This was... Wait. I thought I bought a better shield, evidently not. Okay. Maybe it was just the armor that I bought that was better? Yeah, there we go, we got that, that's good. Okay. Look at him. Look at my character, he is looking sharp, huh? Yeah, he's looking fantastic. Fan-friggin-tastic. Okay, we're also then going to go into the shop to sell some items here. Yes, sell that. Everything that's not highlighted in red is your extra items here. Sell those, and wonderful. Okay. Alright. Some more skills here. Again, going straight into jump thrust, my most used ability. I also picked up a backslash here. Downward slash followed by a backward hand. Oh no, that's one I have. I picked up stealth needle. A strong agile thrust. Let me put that in there. We can also level up some abilities here. I'm gonna level up whirlwind right there. Now let's level up drop kick for that one. And for the set skills here, what I would like to do, I'm gonna keep all my passives the same just because I'm not really picky about that. I like stealth needle. Yeah, let me check what that one's all about. Awesome. Change the mission. Right there. And let's do it again. Let's keep this rodeo going, guys. More gameplay. More combat. Sorcery dealers. Annihilate the enemy. My guy looks super ridiculous. Alright, so the needle strike, I think that is, yeah, that's middle mouse button. Okay, so I'll try that out a little bit here in this combat. Control middle mouse button for the needle strike. Oh, I lost my cooldowns there. I think this guy did some special. You're some magic dude or something? Is that what's going on here? Oh, look at that jab. That is painful. Painful for him, I mean. Okay, don't you do your little backhand sprint, you jerk. Low attack. Do it. There we go. Oh, look at that hammer. Wonderful. So we're going to hit 3 to pick that up. Oh, what's this shield all about, huh? I can't really tell because there's no comparison right on screen. Whoops, dropped my helm. Shield is 1. I keep forgetting. 18, 25 and 19. 27, 20. Yeah, this one's better. Oh, look at this hammer. I wonder how this jab's going to do, though, with a hammer. I don't know. I feel like a jab attack won't be effective with a hammer, but that's just common sense talking. I don't really know. I made him drop his shield, though. I don't really know if the stabbing attack is, you know, if a non-stab type weapon will affect that. This guy's losing all sorts of things here. Okay, now he's finally done. Oh, don't you run to your shield, you jerk. Alright, we're gonna go for it. Oh, there it is. There's the kill. And this person's next. And it's the same, you know, it's the same thing. Just over and over and over again. But once more, I have to say, the combat definitely can be satisfying. I definitely feel that to be true. Certainly will not be a game for everyone, though, and it is not a game that I would recommend for everyone, not only because of the style of game that it is, but it's also because of the price. Again, I'll reiterate, I'll probably say that at least one more time, too. Something else I want to say as well, you know, have you heard of Demon Souls? Because I get that feeling with this game too, you know. There's a lot of the style that I feel is very similar to a Demon/Dark Souls type of combat experience. So again, if those types of games, if you enjoy that style of combat, you know, with evasive maneuvering, now this doesn't have the fatigue system in it, but I think the depth of combat, I get that same feeling in this as well. Oh, gotta dodge around. All right, you buddy. Come here. Charge. Do my face attack. Switching up where you're attacking as well is going to be helpful. Something else too, if you block at right before an attack, you get the ability to quickly respond with an effective hit. It's gonna be hard for them to deal with. Nope. Come on. Yeah, shield done. I love doing that charge attack. My weapon fell. Okay, so I gotta pick that back up soon. I'll try to actually make her drop her weapon. There it is. Love the parry. When you get it off, it is fantastic. My weapon fell again. I'm getting hit from both sides, so gotta push out of here, do some evasive maneuvering, and then we go back in. So you notice I really haven't been using my magic attacks much at all, just because, you know, I prefer these. Well, everything that I've been really speccing into and everything I've been focusing on has been my sword and shield abilities, so that's kind of that's the reason why. But I can definitely, you know, it's not like preventing me from casting a fireball. There we are, and we'll take out this guy. How wonderful! Yeah, I'm in the position where there's not much more to say about this game. I mean, you see what it is. You know what it's about. There's really, there's really not much for me to talk about. Again, I like the combat. I'll say that again. Unlock some more. Beautiful stuff. Thank you much. More abilities. Got some gold. And we can sort again by weapon type. Got a battle hammer. Level 24. Oh, 24 damage, rather, is what I meant to say. Let's have some wands. No, thank you. Mage ward. Let's check the shields. 18, 27, 20 is what I have. There's an 18, 20. No. Okay. And black helm. Looks better than the ones available here. And then that. Mine's better. Gloves. I don't. Didn't see any, so. Yeah. Okay, exit. Back to the main screen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, I think we're going to wrap up our first 40 look here at Clan of Champions, the fantasy-themed action game that was developed by Acquire. You know, fighting in an arena can be a lot of fun only if you enjoy the fighting style. I'll reiterate once again that while I enjoy the game's combat, this game is not going to be for everyone, and I still feel that the asking price is a bit steep. So if you can find this game heavily discounted, definitely give it a go. If you like sort of the Demon Souls, in-depth type of combat, I definitely, again, will say that there is a depth to this combat, but not everyone is going to enjoy the style. Visually, this game does not look great at all, but that does not break a title, so still give it a chance if you think that this type of combat is something that you would enjoy. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're going to finish this video, so thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this first 40 look at Clan of Champions, currently available on Steam, fully priced for $39.99 with a 20% discount as of this recording, bringing it down to $31.99. Once again, this has been Force. If you like the content, please be sure to subscribe. Keep watching and keep owning.